Emily is telling you that it is not Daniel's.
She is only saying that to protect him. He has told her to deny it.
Emily will doubtless be afraid of what might happen, what you might say or do. She is right to be anxious if your first reaction is to come to Candleford to confront Daniel on the street. If you can make Emily feel safe...
It is him. I know it. He will not get away with this. You will all see.
Bessie, please. I have no vested interest in this matter. Can you trust that all I want is to help you? Can you? Good. That is a start. This is a delicate situation which requires delicate unpicking. Would you agree?
Miss Lane, where you lead, I shall follow.
Bessie, if you fix on the idea that Daniel is to blame, you might not... It might prevent you from seeing, well... Your daughters... How shall I put this? Emily is an attractive girl. There may be many boys who take a fancy to her.
Didn't I know it? You were saying my Emily is a flirt and a harlot.
I am saying no such thing. I am asking you...
He's a charmer. He's charmed you, same as he's charmed all the girls. But I ain't fooled by him. I will hound him till he admits it, till he is shamed and ruined and made to pay.
You are determined to make things worse.
I am alone. I always have been. I always will be. But that ain't gonna stop me. It isn't true, is it, Daniel?
No, Minnie, it isn't true.
I believe you, don't I?
Thank you, Minnie.
No one could do such a thing to Laura, could they? Then why is she saying it?
She's upset. Mrs. Mullins is the kind of woman who needs to lash out.
But why is she saying it's you?
It's a mistake. That is all. It was kind of you to come, Minnie.
You know that no part of me believes this, don't you, Daniel?
Yes, I see it. But the whole town will be doubting me.
Daniel, you're a journalist, aren't you? So you could find out who the true par is and no one would blame you anymore.
How could I do that? Only one person knows. Emily.
Two persons knows. The par knows.
You're right, Minnie. We must discover who it is. Someone might have seen Emily with a boy.
If Emily won't say, then all we would achieve would be to make accusations. We'd be no better than Mrs. Mullins.
But if this foolish girl won't help you by telling the truth, then you have every right to try and clear your name.
Yes, perhaps that's true.
Someone always knows something.
Then, of course, we must.
You read it, Frank.
Everyone at work knows about Emily Mullins. They're all talking, saying it must be Daniel.
Is that so? And what do you believe, Edmund?
I don't know. I want to believe him, but...
Look at me. We must decide who we trust and who we don't. And once we have made that decision, we must live by that until we know different. Life will bring along things that will make us doubt. But if we let our faith in each other slip away, then we are no more than weaklings. Trust someone, hold on to it, and it will give you peace. Now, about Daniel, you must decide.
Pa, if you believe that, don't you have to do something about it?
Queenie, what's happened? There is such a look in Twister's face. I ain't never seen the like of him before. I'm a stranger to my own husband.
Twister will come back to you. He always does.
I can't bear what I see in his eyes. It isn't anger, Emma. It is such hurt. I don't know how I shall ever win his trust again.
I know Twister. If he could get his chair back, he would forget his ill feelings the second his behind hit the cushion.
I was told that Emily was friendly with one of the footmen up at the Strumpshire house, and the baker boy's been flirting with her for months.
It's all hearsay. You might never know.
Ma says whoever it is, she's still in love with him. So likely she'll go and see him or make some contact. We can't have folks go on wondering about you, Daniel.
I have you, Laura. You believe me? That is all I need.
Alfie! I have an envelope.
So I see.
No, what I mean is, the envelope was for you. What I mean is, there is money in it. For you.
What money?
What is mine, now it's yours.
Minnie, you ain't making no sense.
The post office is rich. So Miss Lane gives some money to me because I am deserving, and I'm giving it to you because you are poor, and I don't need a petticoat.
Who do you think you are to pity me? To give me money? Yes, I am poor. I am sick of being poor, and I am sick of people barging into my life as if they have the right.
As if you have had a shock, Laura.
A shock? No, ma'am.
I saw you on the street with Daniel. I was very proud of you. Has something happened?
No, ma'am. If you'll excuse me.
First I thought I'd buy a petticoat. Then I thought, but I do love the one Laura gave me for my best. So then I decided I would buy a dress, and I would go over to Lark R1se, and Alfie would see me in the prettiest dress. But then I started to think, what if he thinks I'm all hoity in new clothes and he's so poor? So I took up the idea that I might give the money to him. That seemed like the best notion because he has such a need with his sisters and all. So I did try to give it to Alfie. But he was like he'd been struck.
Minnie, I'm sure Alf knew you meant well. Perhaps for a working man, the idea of charity from...
Mum, I'm decided I must give this money back to you.
Don't rush to such a decision. Consider.
I'm afraid of it, Mum.